Good morning, children. Miss Garvett here. I'm ready to get started with our circle time with all of you guys. I have some fun at-home activities planned, so I'm excited to share those with you. Let's get started with our calendar. Who remembers what month it is? March. It is March, and that starts with the letter M. We have lots of shamrocks to count, so let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. What two numbers make the 26? A 2 and a 6. You're correct. Today, if you look all the way up, is Thursday, March 26th. Let's practice our days of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Domingo, lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado. Hay 7 días, hay 7 días, hay 7 días en la semana. Great job. Now we're on to our weather. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? Is it sunny? Is it rainy? Is it cloudy out today? What does it look like? Take a peek out your window and let me know. When I look out my window, I see clouds. And what are we supposed to get later today? Falls from the sky. You have to use an umbrella if you go outside when it's raining. We're supposed to get some rain this afternoon, so we'll put that also on our weather. How does it feel outside? Maybe you've gone outside, maybe mom or dad told you, but how does it feel? Warm. It's still nice and warm out, not super, super cold. We're moving on from our winter, going to spring, so our weather's gonna stay warmer. And because it's supposed to be a rainy day, I have our panda's raincoat here that we're gonna put on him to keep him dry. And I also have this fun little hat. This is for our panda to go on his head. So if he was outside playing in the rain, jumping around, that would protect his head from getting super wet. How fun. Since our season is spring, we're going to read a book called Wonderful Worms. Have you ever seen a worm before? I saw worms yesterday when I was digging in my garden. I was planting some new flowers for the spring, and there was lots of worms wriggling around in the dirt. And that's good. We want worms to be in our dirt. So let's go ahead and read about these worms. Earthworms are fat and wriggly like my fingers and my toes. There's a worm there. A worm up there. They live where it is cool and dark and damp, where roots spread out like underground trees. What else is underneath the ground? What's that? A mouse. Worms feel sounds with their whole bodies. They feel thunder when I walk. See the feet? When we walk on the ground, it feels like thunder to the worms. They can feel our bodies. They are wonderful diggers. They dig passageways and burrows. But they don't use shovels or fingers or toes. So there they are. They're digging. But how do you think they dig if they don't use shovels or their hands or their toes? What do they use? Let's find out. How do they do it? They eat their way through and move along. So they eat all that dirt and then keep moving through. They stretch out long and thin, squeeze in short and fat, stretch and squeeze and stretch and squeeze, eat and dig, move and dig. What's up here in the garden? What is that? A snake. Earthworms mix and turn the dirt as they dig and tunnel through the earth. They make the soil soft and airy so the roots of plants can breathe and grow. So worms help our plants. Worms don't have eyes or ears or a nose. They do have a mouth. So no eyes, no ears, no nose, but they have a mouth. And they need food just like I do, but they eat dirt and rotting leaves, so we don't eat those things. And they swallow tiny pieces. Inside of the worms, the food changes. When it comes out of their tail ends, it makes the earth rich so plants can grow. What's growing up here? Strawberries. Earthworms are my helpers. They are underground gardeners. We work hard in the dirt in my garden, and that's their home. So we plant up here, but all the earthworms are underneath the ground, and they're helping us plant too. What's right there? What fruit is that? A watermelon. The end. So, some of my activities that I have planned for you today are two different things. The first one that I have planned is an indoor scavenger hunt. Is that for you? So up here it says, indoor scavenger hunt. Find something. You're going to be looking around your house for some things that are similar to our book about worms. So you're going to find something long, very long, like the worms. Something brown, like the dirt that the worms live in. Something wiggly, so what wiggles that you have at your house? Something green, like the plants that the worms help grow. Something stretchy, so what stretches at your house? Because remember, the worms have to stretch tall and skinny and then short and fat so they can move through the ground. And last one, something red, like these strawberries that were growing in the garden. So I want you to find these 6 items in your house that all match our book about worms. Another fun activity that I have for you today is an art activity. This is called worm painting. For this activity, you're going to need paper, which is what I have here. You're going to need some paint and some string. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut some of this string off. You can also use shoelaces. You could use yarn. Another fun activity would be cook some spaghetti and then use the spaghetti to paint. But once you have that yarn or string cut, dip it into your paint and you're going to use it to wriggle across your page. You can stretch the string tight and make it loose, kind of like how the worms stretch through our ground. So those are your 2 fun activities that you guys have today. It's going to be a rainy day, so some of the worms might actually be moving around in the ground. Sometimes they crawl across the sidewalks, so we're going to have to look out for those worms. I hope you all have a great day. Bye!